Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. You have no idea how much gratitude I have for you all for continuing to tune in, and hopefully the messages that I put out you resonate with. If not everyone, hopefully at least most. And welcome if this is your first time stopping by. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to have you, and I hope you can find something here that brings you a little peace and clarity and hope in the moment, because that is what I do these videos for. It is why I watch tarot, and if you resonate and vibe with my energy, then cool, and if not, then I'm just not the tarot reader for you. So anyways, what was next? What was I going to say next? So today's topic that I am going to be doing a reading on, it's going to be a pick a card on how your energy leaves people feeling. I don't think I've done one on that before. And if I have, maybe this is for a different collective. Maybe this is for different people. I don't know. So yeah, how does your energy leave others feeling? And this is just in general. I mean, you can have a specific person in mind, but this is just like a general strangers, anyone you come into contact with, the consensus of how your essence is perceived by them, and how they resonate or feel in your presence or after coming into contact with you. So that is the long form version, but I'm definitely going to shorten it for the title. So that is today's pick a card reading. And today we're just going to pick groups. We're just going to choose between crystals. So group 1 is going to be this selenite crystal. This is going to be group 1 if you resonate with it. Group 2 is going to be this amethyst. So if you resonate more with it, your intuition is calling more towards it, then group 2 will be your reading. And I'm going to do a third group today as well, and try to keep it as concise and short, but still informative as possible. Group 3 is going to be this azurite crystal. You guys can get a good look at that. Hopefully you guys can get a good clear look at that. I know my camera isn't the best. So if you resonate with this one, group 3 will be your reading. I'm going to hold them all up at the same time so you guys can kind of have a look at all 3 at once. See how to hold these so that you guys can get a good look. Okay. Alright, if you want to pause the video and just take a second, take a couple breaths, and close your eyes for a minute. Try to tune into your third eye and decide on which one calls to you the most, which one is resonating with you the most right now. Go ahead, do that, pause the video. Otherwise, I am going to get started with group 1. Okay, group 1, if you chose the selenite crystal, if that's the one you resonated with, then this is going to be your reading. I'm looking for my sage. It's in a different spot than I normally have it. Then this is going to be your reading for how your energy leaves other people feeling. So if you want to, while I'm saging, if you want to take a couple deep breaths, try to tune into your intuition, maybe close your eyes, focus on your third eye, spot in between your eyebrows, on your forehead. That might be beneficial for you, and just trust that you're getting the message that you need to hear. And hopefully you'll know within the first couple descriptions that I pull if this is your reading or not, if this is what resonates with you. If not, then maybe this reading just isn't for you. So, alright, spirit guides, ancestors, spirits in general, my own spirit team, group 1 spirit team, please allow my intuition to be cleared so that I can bring group 1 the most accurate and beneficial message for them in this moment. Okay. Alright, I'll just sage my little runes, all my little cards. Sorry if you don't like, if you feel like this is a waste of time, it's just my thing. Okay, we'll leave that burning, and alright. What do I want to get started with? Do I want to get started with tarot, or do I want to pull some oracle cards and runes? Oh, wow. My coffee's starting to get lukewarm now. I need to drink it fast. Let's do runes. Okay. Alright. Okay, Spirit. What do you have for group 1 today? What messages does group 1 need to hear about how their energy leaves other people feeling? During and after interactions with them. Generally, how is their energy read by others? How does it leave others feeling? For group 1. Okay, so we've got 4 runes. Alright, so for your runes, you have the crossroads, you have the eye, which is like the high priestess, like seeing things that, or being aware of things that maybe have been hidden. And you've got the waves, which is movement, but it can also feel like overwhelm and insecurity, kind of feeling unstable, insecure, And then you've got the rings, which is connection. So you could be realizing something about a connection with someone in your life or someone from your past. And you're maybe looking at it in a different way, and it's presenting maybe it's putting you in a position of feeling like you need to make a choice, and maybe feeling unstable and insecure with the movement of like the change in perception, possibly. And the selenite is a very, it's a pure crystal. It's a very like, I would say it's a very cleansing crystal. It's like, if I were to think of a crystal that is representative of just like pure source energy, it would be selenite, because it charges other crystals. It is very cleansing. It's very it's a crystal of like connecting to something bigger than what you can perceive with your five senses, with your mind, brain, with this 3D body. You know, it's like, it's intuition, it's feeling. So yeah. I guess that could have to do with like the eye and seeing stuff that may have been hidden before, or you may be looking at things in from a different perspective. Okay, so what tarot deck do I want to use? There are 2 or 3 that are like kind of calling me, that I've got my eye on, but I don't know which one. It's like choosing a crystal to hold. Like, gotta pick them up several times before I decide which one it is I need. Alright, Spirit, how does Group 1's energy leave others feeling in general? First, I'm going to do a couple cards of how people perceive your personality. Let's just do that. How do people perceive, what is Group 1's personality? Or, okay, no. How does Group 1 feel like, how does Group 1 themselves feel like their energy influences others or comes off as to others? What is Group 1's perception of how they make others feel? Let's do that. That's interesting. Okay. Page of Wands, the Empress reversed, Temperance reversed. Okay, that's interesting. I like to cross my legs and they always fall asleep and then it hurts. Okay, I have to shift. So I feel like, okay, you got the Queen of Cups reversed on the bottom of the deck. I feel like you think your perception of how you come off or how others feel or resonate with your energy, or how your energy leaves people feeling what other people think about you, is very measured when it comes to very not measured, but maybe that you're unemotional, and detached. And you feel like people perceive you as someone who doesn't put a lot of stock or thought into their emotional worlds and experiences, and that any passion you feel is just like maybe lustful and not very deep, or any new excitement, you feel like people perceive it as just like a phase of maybe being passionate about a lot of different things, but really it's not too deep and you move on kind of quickly. And that you aren't very serious, or you don't get very emotionally involved or attached to these things that maybe you are expressing a type of passion or excitement for at any given period of time. Okay, so I think that's how you, and if that doesn't sound like you, then maybe this isn't your reading, but that's how you feel like others perceive you, and how you feel like your energy leaves others feeling or thinking about you. Okay, so let's take a couple more. How does group 1 feel like their energy is expressed and interpreted by others? Death, Page of Coins, Pentacles reversed, Two of Swords. You maybe feel like you come off as somebody that changes their mind a lot and maybe doesn't follow through, or comes off as somebody that can't be trusted to deliver like what you're, this passion that you're promising or that you're showing here with this, because you've got the Page of Wands at the beginning and then the Page of Pentacles reversed. So you feel like people perceive you as somebody that will just move on very quickly, and that people perceive you as somebody that doesn't know what they want. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. Yeah, Three of Swords. It's underneath. Six of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, you feel like people read you as somebody that this Three of Swords, there's like several different things like coming in really fast, and I don't know. Alright, Spirit, just give me one story. Yeah, I feel like you come off to others as someone that changes their mind a lot and is maybe not reliable, and won't be able to deliver what are seeming to be offering with the Six of Coins reversed. I feel like that's how you feel like your energy leaves people feeling. Now let's see how others perceive you and how, in general, your energy leaves people feeling. Because our own views and perceptions of ourselves are always like a little distorted, right? A little biased. Is this the one? You know what? I'm using it because I grabbed it. So it's the one. It's the one, baby. Alright, how do people actually perceive group 1, and how does group 1's energy leave other people feeling in general? Alright, 3 came out. So you got the 8 of Wands, King of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Okay, then we got the World then. So I do feel like you come off as being passionate and very, just like this Page of Wands, so you're like very excitable, like energy, maybe that comes in quick, without kind of like thinking about it. But then this King of Pentacles is very slow moving energy, and it's a very it is a very measured energy. It is a very resourceful, reliable energy. So if you are feeling like, if that was correct in my interpretation of the way you feel like you come off to others as unreliable, that is not the case. Like, you definitely come off as very like reliable and stable and like measured and grounding, even with all this like quick, fiery, passionate energy kind of what is the word I'm looking for? Kind of unexpected and intense. But you also have this Seven of Cups here, which means like, well, with this card, the picture on this card, there are flowers kind of growing all around from the cups, and the man on the card is like looking up. There's a cup above his head with a flower growing, looking up towards that. So people may see you as someone with a lot of options, but someone who, even though there may be a lot of distractions around, like I said with this King of Pentacles card, very grounding. You can be very grounding and focused on one thing, even with the distractions around. And the possibly illusory opportunities offered. You're very focused and know what it is, what your end goal is, I guess. And with the World on the bottom of the deck, she looks like, I don't know, is Shiva the male or the female? And the Shakti Shiva, I think Shiva's the male. I don't know. And I think Shakti's the female at the base of the spine. Okay, at first I thought it kind of looks like a female representation of Shiva, but it could also be the goddess Kali. The world usually means the end of a cycle, so I feel like you leave people very inspired. Your energy is like a very inspiring energy. They see you as someone who has ended cycles and been successful at kind of rebuilding. And like a very grounding energy when it comes to like resourcefulness. And using those resources to fuel your passion. Yeah, because with this Eight of Wands, like there's like a, it's like a cycle of coming out, like kind of climbing out of the darkness up to so you're standing on top of and kind of looking at all of what your passion that maybe you've been born out of darkness helped you build and create. And maybe it was that grounded energy that allowed you to kind of achieve this. Alright, let's get some more. How does group 1's energy leave people feeling? So I feel like you leave people feeling inspired and grounded. And like change is possible, positive change is possible out of, I don't know, with the world there at the end. Okay, so Knight of Cups fell out. Yeah. So how does group 1's energy leave people feeling? I'm not taking all those cards. How does group 1's energy, interactions with group 1 leave people feeling in general? Knight of Pentacles reversed, and the Tower. I'm gonna get a couple more. Can you clarify the Tower for me, please? For how group 1's energy leaves people feeling? Can you clarify the Tower, please? Eight of Swords. Alright. Seven of Swords. Nine of Wands? Yeah. Get one more. Three of Wands reversed. Alright. And the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Hey, that goes with my little eye card. I rune. It's my High Priestess rune, if you haven't heard me say it before. So yeah, whereas you feel people might see you as like imbalanced when it comes to emotions, I don't feel like you leave people with that vibe. I feel like you leave people with a vibe of like kind of like anything is possible, and if I can do it, then you can do it. And like, just because there are hard times where you don't see what the end result is going to be, doesn't mean there's gonna not be some sort of payoff or relief at the end of it. Nine of Wands is all about like relief after like fighting through a difficult time, and you know, the Pentacles are slow moving energy. The Tower is like kind of like the death, like falling down, things falling down to be rebuilt. Anything, thought patterns, I mean, anything. Destructive, like being taken away so that you can build back up what you want to build. Even though like you can't see the end result and you might not know how to get out of that, it feels like a cage. And just because nobody else sees or acknowledges it, like that it's happening, doesn't mean that something's not going to be born out of it. It doesn't mean that it's never going to be. Even when it feels like there are all these obstacles in your way. Yeah, you inspire people to follow that passion, follow that spark of passion and their true north and their intuition. Even if maybe you feel like you come off as someone who isn't balanced in that respect, like that's how your energy is read by, that's how you come off to others. Yeah, so alright, thanks so much group 1. Hope you enjoyed your reading, and if you did, I would appreciate if you would subscribe and like, and if you do resonate with my vibe and would like a more personalized reading, you can get in touch with me by email, which is down in the description box below, and I will get back with you and we can set something up for sure. So thanks so much for joining me. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate each and every person that watches and does or doesn't resonate. But clicks on it and gives it a chance. Like, I appreciate you. I have gratitude for you. So, yeah. Thanks so much. It was a pleasure reading your cards. If you got this far, I assume that you resonated with something I was saying. So, thank you. And I hope at the very least it brought you a little bit of clarity and like hope and maybe a little bit of magic for your day. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate you, and wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day or night, and thanks for joining me, and I hope you will join me next time. Welcome to your reading group 2. If you resonated with this amethyst crystal right here, then this is going to be your reading for how your energy leaves other people feeling. Okay. I did already sage like the cards and the runes, but you know, I like to do it on camera for you guys so that you guys see. And I just got this is a brand new sage stick, just bought yesterday, or the day before yesterday, so gotta use it. And the cards have already been smudged, so yeah, let's get started. And I did do the runes as well, but I'll do them again for your benefit. Alright, Spirit, what messages do you have for group 2 about how their energy leaves others feeling? Oh, I didn't mean to take that many, but 5 came out. Okay. So you've got the scythe, you've got my high priestess eye, which is like spiritual clarity, things that might have been hidden coming to light. That could be dealing with outer experiences or your own subconscious, or both, because this reality is a mirror, right? So you have the Y, which is, I believe it's the feminine, it's the feminine energy rune. It says woman on the card, but it's feminine energy. That's how I classify it, what I call it. And you've got I always get confused with, I always mix this one up with one of the other ones. Flight. Okay. Yeah, so movement, communications, information, travel of all kinds. So that could be travel in your mind. That could be information, you know, coming in from like your higher self, or from like a higher perspective, seeing things from a higher vantage point, like instead of the bottom of the mountain from which you normally perceive things and is your normal vantage point. Could be seeing him from the top of the mountain now. Yeah, who knows? This is a feminine energy for me. The name of the rune is romance, but it always, to me, makes me think of the Morrigan, which is a feminine deity in lots of different cultures, lots of different pagan, I don't know if they're religions, lots of different pagan belief systems, just different it's a deity represented in a bunch of different belief systems throughout cultures and time. And it is representative of, like, the goddess Kali is a representation. I believe she has 2 other aspects. The Morrigan for Celtic culture, Mother Maiden Crone, or Maiden Mother Crone. So that, to me, it might not have anything to do with this, but when I look at it, that's what I think of. But it's love and relationships, deep emotional connections, harmony within relationships. Sudden changes and endings, completing tasks, could signify danger. Yeah, we went over this. Movement, communications. The yin, traditional female abilities, characteristics, being a healer, home, creativity, nurturing, caring, and lifting the veil is the description of this. So seeing truth, focusing on something, witnessing. So being the witness, just being instead of the subject, the part of you that is subjectively experiencing you, being the witness, the perspective of the mountaintop, right? When our normal vantage point is the bottom of the mountain, right? So, yeah, that's interesting. I don't know what that maybe somebody that's very connected to you come off as somebody that is very nurturing and intuitive and connected to your intuition. And with this amethyst, which is goes with your crown chakra, yeah, very intuitive, very tuned in, very you come off as somebody that I feel like your energy is one of like I said, caring and nurturing, but also a person that you maybe come off as a person that to others it would seem like it seems like you put a lot of energy and effort into your relationships, and someone that would be able to have or sustain like a healthy relationship dynamic with a very balanced, harmonious type of romantic relationship dynamic. You seem as someone that would be very easy to get along with in that respect. Like, yeah. All right, we'll get more. We'll get more from these and the cards. I don't want to drone on too long about that. So first, we are going to see how we're going to look into how you feel like your energy is perceived and felt by others, and how you come off to others. So, all right, what does group 2 need to hear about? How does group 2? What is group 2's interpretation of the way their energy is perceived when they interact or after interactions with others generally? What is their self-perception of the way their energy is interpreted? So you've got the Four of Swords reversed, the Star reversed, Temperance reversed. I'm just going to start with those. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles reversed. So yeah, I feel like you feel like your energy is perceived as someone maybe a little unstable, ungrounded, not aware of what they want. Out of life, someone maybe in their head a lot, to their own detriment. Maybe you feel like maybe you're like a dreamer and an idealist, and maybe you feel like that's perceived as like a weakness or something holding you back by others, and something that makes you seem imbalanced as far as like your own emotions and the way you deal with them and your intellect. Alright, let's see one more. So how does group 2 feel like their energy leaves others feeling? So maybe you feel like you leave others feeling scattered and like you feel as though people perceive you as someone like looking right past them or not seeing the point or getting the bigger picture, and it really bothers you, and it causes a lot of anxiety. Maybe you feel like you leave people feeling confused and anxious as well. Alright. How does group 2 feel like other people perceive them, and how do they feel like their energy leaves others feeling. Queen of Swords reversed, Eight of Swords. So yeah, like I feel like you leave people feeling like you're judging them in some way, or like you're uninterested, or that you're unattainable when it comes to forming or forging connections with you, a connection with you. Yeah, Four of Wands reversed. I feel like you leave people feeling a sense of hopelessness when it comes to reciprocation. Maybe you feel like you leave people feeling as if you're judgmental, judging them in some harsh way. But also like they're judging you as well in that same unfair, harsh way. And it gives you a lot of anxiety and keeps you stuck in your mind. Alright, let's see. Okay, what does group 2 need to know, or how does group 2 actually, how is group 2's energy actually interpreted by, in general, by those they interact with during and after interactions? How is group 2 perceived, and how does their energy leave others feeling? Page of Pentacles reversed. Hey, we had that in group 1. Two of Wands reversed. We also had Temperance reversed in group 1 as well. The Magician. The Lovers reversed. Two of Cups reversed. Alright, I'm gonna stop there for now and just get some clarity cards about these. So I feel like, first of all, with this Page of Pentacles and Two of Wands, like, your energy leaves people confused about what they want and about what they thought was important to them. And at the same time, inspires and confuses them. Let's see what the Lovers reversed and this Two of Cups reversed is all about. Can you clarify this Lovers reversed and Two of Cups reversed? You come on maybe as not knowing what you want, but having a very loving, giving energy about you. And that could be interpreted by some people as like confusing, as like because of that it maybe makes them question what they want and how they believe, and then if it was even possible, if it's even possible at all to have with you, if they entertain that. But let's get some clarity cards first. All right. Okay, Spirit. For Group 2, how does Group 2's energy leave people feeling after interacting with them? Can you please clarify this Lovers and this Two of Cups reversed? Or how Group 2 leaves people feeling. Alright, Santa Morta, so you got Death. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Four of Swords. I'm just going to keep pulling. Four of Cups. Eight of Swords reversed. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Swords. Wow, several of the same cards all in one reading, two different decks. That's fun. And Four of Wands reversed. Bottom of the deck, same as the beginning. Wow, that's fun too. Okay. Okay, so maybe if they feel like they acknowledge this energy, several different things are kind of, there's okay, so I feel like what is causing your energy to be read like that is you seem to be very fast when it comes to transformation and insights, having new insights that is like rapidly increasing your self-expansion and self-understanding and on your journey to self-realization. Lots of letting go of old beliefs and patterns to give birth to something new. It's lots of like just going just rapidly moving through cycles and learning. And I think that you might leave them feeling like when they feel this way, it's maybe unattainable, but like seeing you in this light, that is the crux of it, is because you are having so many deaths and rebirths right now, and they see that and they don't want to be part of that learning experience for you. They're scared like that's what maybe this is for them and or for you. And that if they put in effort or work for it, that it's going to be like in vain, and they're just going to still wind up alone and trying to recover. Yeah. I see this Four of Cups. This is different than almost every Four of Cups card I've seen. Yeah, so they're scared of like accepting and then the feeling of loss that is possible if at the potential end of if you were in a relationship with them, or if they like, I don't know if you're watching this about a specific person. I don't know if this is just like you have like a lot of suitors that like feel this way. I don't know, but I'm just reading the cards how they come out. Yeah, they're scared of like falling into this, being taken with their feelings, and then it all being like turns out to be, it was all like an illusion. They didn't see, like they're scared of not seeing something and then it coming to the light, and the way that would make them feel like they lost, the feeling of loss that will come with that. With recognizing like the recognition of like a different truth, or you feeling differently or perceiving what the truth is about the relationship or connection in a different way than what they wanted, or how it started. And yeah, just the loss of like connection and like passion and celebration that they feel like your energy has the potential to offer them or makes them feel like when you guys interact. So yeah. Okay, I think that's long enough. I think I took a lot of you guys' time. Thanks so much, Group 2. I hope you got something out of it. I know sometimes these readings are just like, yeah, I already fucking knew that. Like, can you give me something I don't know? But at the very least, if this was confirmation, then it's confirmation for you to trust your intuition and to go inside yourself and do that self-inquiry work that is so important, that self-reflection on why do I feel this way, and why about this scares me, and why do I feel this way about her in particular or him in particular, and why am I so scared to feel these ways, and why do I think it will be lost, or like, or I will feel these ways if it doesn't turn out the way I want or expect it. Like, just journal all those different things. Journaling has really helped me, so to get to the bottom of some stuff, personal issues, or you know, yeah, so thanks so much. At the very least, I hope it this reading gave you a little bit of reassurance or clarity or hope or sense of connectedness. Yeah, so I do offer private personal readings. If you would like to book a reading with me because you dig my vibe and resonate with this reading or any of my other readings, my email address is in the description box below, and you can reach me through that, and I will definitely get back to you. Otherwise, It was a pleasure reading your cards. Thank you so much for joining me. Wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day or evening, night. And thank you for joining me. I hope you will join me next time. Hi Group 3, welcome to your reading. If you chose the Azurite crystal, if that's what the one you resonated with, this is going to be your reading for how your energy leaves other people feeling. Okay, just going to finish smudging. Smudge my little runes, even though I already did it. Okay, I will let that burn. Alright, Group 3, let's see what Spirit has for you on how other people perceive your energy or are affected by your energy. Okay. So, we got the rings, which are connections, circumstances that connect people, combining different elements to create something new. The sun, the beginning of something new, making good choices, good health, healing, good news, justice. So I don't usually say signs, but like the justice, like it could be, it's very Libran, it's energy. Harvest, so blessings, investing in yourself, rewards, providing for yourself, education, and then the eye. We've had this every single reading. That's interesting. Okay. Lifting the veil, seeing through what is being hidden, maybe higher truths, realizing, like, maybe getting a different perspective on something. Psychic abilities, witnessing, so being a witness, being that observer, the witness of life, instead of the subjective experience of you. Like, it's very much a High Priestess card. It's like going down into the depths of your subconscious, not only your subconscious, but the collective unconscious, right? And coming back up with a new perspective on things. But it's not just that, it's also like, you know, anything in your external world that you're like, that maybe has been hidden from you and that is coming to light, that you're looking at from a new perspective, learning about yourself or others through stuff like that. So I feel like people see you as a pretty someone who has a lot of self-worth and very intuitive, and you leave people feeling like they are worthy of self-love, and I feel like you leave people feeling like anything is possible. You make people want to, you inspire people to want to come together, maybe with you or others, and create something. You maybe help people feel more in, you leave people feeling more in tune with their own intuition, and their own sense of knowing, and more connected to themselves. and feeling like they're worthy of investing more in themselves. Okay, and then the azurite, it's a third eye chakra stone, so that goes with my little, your high priestess. So maybe you leave people feeling not only more connected to themselves, but connected to the world around them. Okay, so first we're going to get some tarot on the way you feel like others perceive your energy, and during or after your interactions with them in general. So how does group 3 feel like other people interpret and are affected by interactions they have with them and their energy, and the way their energy leaves others feeling? How does group 3 perceive themselves to energetically affect others' thoughts and feelings of them? What others think and feel about them? Page of Cups, 6 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Alright, let's stop there for a minute. So I feel like maybe with this Page of Cups, you feel like people see you as a little bit naive. And especially with the 6 of Cups as well, like, because in the Rider-Waite, it's like children. Yeah, children are on the card. It's a card of like nostalgia and sweetness and like childhood. So maybe you feel like people see your kindness as maybe like a weakness, and like people don't take your emotions seriously if you share that you have feelings. Share your feelings. You feel like how much you feel is kind of judged negatively, and so you kind of have to be careful and be protective of who you let know what about your emotions, and be on top of you feel like you have to be proactive or very careful when it comes to who you share your thoughts and feelings and love and energy with. So, alright. Because I feel like it's also something you see that leaves people feeling like they can take advantage of you and manipulate you, and that in general that would be what happened if you were to show, you know, all your emotional cards, or what you thought or felt about certain things. Or like if people saw your true self, like you have to be very careful with that, because you feel like it leaves people, like the people mostly aren't trustworthy, and that it kind of puts a target on you. Yeah, the Ace of Cups right here. And so you kind of have to be careful. You just come off as a loving person, and you kind of have to be aware of that and try to contain that, because you don't want it to be taken the wrong way. And you feel like sometimes people do take it the wrong way. I'm getting another message here with this Ace of Cups. Or you don't want to be fooled into feeling like someone is offering you something that they perceived or you've come off as wanting, and being taken advantage of in that way, or falling for something that isn't true, that isn't genuine. Four of Wands and King of Wands reversed. Yeah, you don't want to fall for something. You don't want to fall for something, for false promises, or misinterpret things that are being presented in a way, and then it not, you know, being let down, and kind of feeling like it was your fault because you expected too much. But I also feel like, okay, so I feel like your energy, yeah, you feel like if people see this, they will want to offer you this, but how real is it? Is it something, you know, that is true and worth investing in and letting yourself feel passionate about? Or will letting yourself do that ultimately hurt you and like cause you to have to rebuild and evaluate your approach to others and relationships and life in general. Okay. Yeah, the Emperor in reverse. And you feel, this makes you feel very out of control. And you feel like people perceive you as somebody who is out of control when it comes to their emotions. And that's why you feel like you can easily be taken advantage of. Okay, so that is how you perceive you come off to others, how you perceive others interpret your energy or feel, or how your energy leaves people feeling. Okay. Sorry, that was my mom that called, and I just had to text her back real quick and let her know, like, I'm doing a reading, I'll call you, because it never fails. She interrupts me almost every time I sit down to do a reading. But anyways, so that is how you feel your energy is interpreted by others and come off to others and leave people feeling. So now, what deck do I want to use for how others perceive you and how your energy is actually received and felt by others? This one? Sometimes it takes me a minute to decide on a deck. Alright, Spirit, what does Group 3 need to hear when it comes to how others interpret their energy, how their energy leaves others feeling after interacting with them? The Chariot, the World reversed, Ten of Pentacles, alright, bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords reversed. So you could come off a little intimidating to others, because with all this feeling here, you're trying not to get hurt, so you're trying to like mask it. So that can come off as a little intimidating, even if that's not your intention. I feel like you come off as someone who doesn't realize the beauty of your own like essence and energy, and doesn't realize that isn't aware of the opportunities or the things that they could have if they were aware of their confident enough in their abilities, or in who they were. Yeah, people see you as somebody who can kind of like have it all if they wanted it. That it wouldn't be difficult. Someone that it wouldn't be difficult for you to achieve. And you come off to others as making them feel like seen or important. And like motivated, even though you might not be feeling motivated, or like that's not how your energy, you would describe your energy, or your energy isn't that particularly that like aggressive, or like there's a very inspiring and motivating energy about you that makes people feel that, feel that like anything is possible for them too. Like it's a contagious energy. Alright, so how does group 3's energy leave people feeling? High Priestess reversed, the Lovers, Four of Cups. Alright. You may people question their own beliefs after interacting with you, because you are so in tune with your intuition and with spirit and feeling. And being able to tune into those around you, your surroundings with others, that it makes and sometimes the simplest things you say just can make people question their own beliefs and intuition and ways of seeing the world. Come across as somebody who has a lot of choices, or who has a choice to make. And who is also, even though intuitive, also very good at communicating putting their feelings into words. As the Lovers is Gemini, and that's Gemini, Mercury, communication. And it was a very effective communicator, and does it in a non-judgmental type of way. You leave people feeling as if they are worthy of love. The way you focus your attention and interact with those around you make people feel like important. And like they are worthy of love. And there are qualities about, likable qualities about them. You leave people with a feeling of self-worth. But you also leave people with a feeling of like not being open or aware of love being offered to you. I don't know. Let me get some clarity. All right. Can we get some clarity on this Four of Cups, please, Spirit? Five of Cups reversed. Two of Wands. King of Cups. Page of Wands. Justice. Hey, Justice. Had that in the runes. Yeah, you leave people with a feeling of like not being interested or not being available if they were to offer you or share their feelings with you. And your interactions leave people with a feeling of like not wanting to ruin a good thing by offering something that could be rejected. They see you as somebody that has a lot of options and maybe hasn't made up your mind about what it is that you want. And it leaves people feeling as if they have a choice to make as well. About if they should be more come in faster and more passionately and with more of an offer of a parent feeling. Or if they should try to remain and come off as balanced and kind of not show their emotions, kind of have like a poker face, and see how things play out from there. But I also feel like this Justice card, you leave people feeling balanced, and you leave people feeling more connected to their emotions and passionate and so the choice is whether to offer and get rejected or feel rejected, or and be in this Four of Swords energy, or stay in this Four of Swords energy for the moment, because of not taking action and just trying to be more measured and like logical and like take emotions out of the equation. Okay, I think that's all I have for you, pile 3. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure reading your cards, like always. If you stayed with me till the end, I assume something resonated with you. Thank you so much. It was I can't even express how much gratitude I have for you. If you like my vibe, if you resonate with me, I do offer private readings. You can reach me by email, which is in the description box below. Other than that, thanks so much. I appreciate you, and wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day or night or whatever. And thanks so much for joining me, and I hope you join me next time or for another reading, whenever the mood strikes, I guess. Alright, thank you guys so much. Lots of love to you. I'm sending you good vibes and love. So, thanks.